This is cool.
I think this is a must-have. Think of all the things around your home that operate on batteries. Every remote control that you've got for everything. I'm old enough to remember when TVs didn't have remotes. We'll talk about that later. But all those batteries add up, and batteries are expensive. And battery manufacturers want you to think that when that battery starts to go dead, they need to be thrown away. Well, did you know that regular store-bought batteries can be recharged if you have the right piece of equipment? Popular Mechanics has been popular as a magazine since I was a kid. They rate all kinds of different items, and they will only put their name and associate with those companies that make the very best. This has only been on the air one other time, and I didn't have the pleasure of being able to introduce it. I'm really thrilled that Allie and I have it in our program this morning. This is Popular Mechanics battery recharger for, quote, non-rechargeable batteries. So those are going to be those square 9 volts. These are AA's. The AAA's are even smaller. D cells, C cell batteries, and they can all be recharged again. We had already over 1,500 that were ordered the one time that it was on the air. I'll show you how it works real quick. And then I'm going to get into what these are, because these are cool as well. The very first part is over here is a battery tester, and there's a scale down here at the bottom that's going to light up. It'll tell you if your battery's very low, it's medium, or it's fully charged. And you want to charge up batteries before they go completely dead. Now, the one that I just put in here was a AA, and that one is showing that it's very low. That's the perfect time to go ahead and charge it. I'll pull up another one. Here's a D cell. And we'll see how, most people don't have a battery tester at home. They have no idea how strong or good their battery might be. Now this D cell, that's fine. That went all the way to the edge, so that battery's in good shape. I don't need to charge it. But let's say you have that remote control for your television set, and it's just not working. So you slap it on your knee, you roll the batteries around, and then it works a little bit better. Well, now it's time to take those batteries out and charge them in here, and you can charge them all. What you will save in battery cost will more than pay for this unit several times over. Our dear friend, Kylie Watts, who's been bringing us innovative products for 15 plus years, is standing by via Skype from her home. Kylie, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, Dan. I'm doing great, and I knew how much you would love this, first and foremost, because it's coming to us from Popular Mechanics, who we know since 1902 have been authorities on the way the world works, but more importantly, because it's something every household needs that truly will save you money. Dan, you did a great job explaining how it works. It's super easy, and the device itself is incredibly smart. It automatically detects the type and chemistry of the battery, so it knows how to charge it, how long to charge it, and it can do all those different batteries that you showed. So instead of throwing away those D-cell batteries that you notice in your candles that maybe are flickering a little bit low because the batteries are starting to get low, now you can recharge them. So you put them inside of here. The first slot is that tester. It also becomes a space to recharge, and you can charge different size batteries throughout. So I put 2 D cells, 1 AA, and that is incredible because when these are done, I didn't throw them away. I can use them over and over again. But maybe I want to use that Luminara candle now, Dan, and that's where this second part comes into play. We are also giving you 4 converters. They look like D cell and C cell battery cells. And what you do is you put a AA battery inside. You click it closed, and now when you need that temporary solution because you want to use that Luminara candle now, you can put them in, and in a matter of seconds, you have converted that AA battery into a working D-cell battery. How cool is that?
That is very cool. Now, by the way, that AA won't last quite as long as a D-cell, but hey, in an emergency situation, we're good. Now, again, we had over 1,500 people who bought it the one time it was on the air. I was about to tell you that we've got 1,000 left, but my producer got my earpiece, and Jason just told me we've got less than 800. What's a 4-pack of D-cell batteries cost in your neighborhood? I can tell you what it is in mine. It's 12 to 14 bucks. And batteries can be recharged. And we're not just talking about the lithium ion rechargeables. We're talking about regular alkaline batteries. We're talking about titaniums, regular RAMs, NiCads, just the regular batteries that we're used to. And it starts off by having solid state technology. So when you put a battery in here, and you always want to keep the lid closed, but just for the purposes of TV, I'm going to put a couple in here. When you go ahead and put a battery in here, what it'll do is it'll start blinking, telling you that it's charging. When that battery is fully charged, it will automatically shut itself off, and I can charge up to 1, 2, 3, 4 different batteries at one time. Do them
That's right.
overnight.
Do them overnight. I mean, you'll find that AA's, AAA's won't take nearly as long as the D-cell batteries, but
Yep.
again, you put it in, built-in tester. This one's very low, so you're only going to see one light. If I left it in that spot, it would start to blink because that is a space that will recharge. And remember, you can do 4 at the same time. Save yourself some money. Do not throw away your batteries when that remote is starting to, you need to smack it, or that smoke detector starts chirping, or the Luminara candle is a little bit low. That's the perfect time to recharge. I mean, you can recharge your disposable batteries over and over and over again until it tells you that there's no more power left. Now, of course, if you have batteries that have been sitting around in a tin can for a couple years, you may put them inside and notice nothing happens.
Yep.
That's because that battery needs to be disposed of. So get rid of this one, but don't throw away batteries unnecessarily. Charge them over and over again with a device that only Popular Mechanics could make.
Listen, we're all trying to find ways to save money in our lives and still be able to do the things we want. I swear my dad had 5 kids just because we had a TV without a remote. There's always a kid between the TV and my dad when I was a kid.
You were the remote.
Yeah, I was the remote. So 1,800 of these have already been ordered. We've got less than 600 of them remaining. $62.98. Use it on a regular basis. It'll pay you back. Kylie, thanks for bringing us great stuff. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye. Coming up in about 16 minutes, the only leather recliner that we're going to offer from our friends at Lazy Boy all year.